Oh, yeah.
Okay, alright.
What's going on, Amber?
I am a mess right now. So I just am trying to give my dad his medicine like I do every day, which is never a problem unless his wife is here. She's got him convinced that he shouldn't be taking his medicine for his heart, for his Alzheimer's disease. And when I walked in, he was already agitated, and I tried to redirect, like I'm really good with him about that. Tried to redirect and get him to a point that he'd take his medicine. And she wouldn't let him talk, and then started yelling. He started yelling. I said, Dad, you need to take this medicine. It's for your heart, so your heart doesn't die, and to help your brain and your vitamins. And he's like, he just was yelling. He started yelling right away. She's yelling. And I'm just like, Dad, if you can't do this, then Adult Protective Services is going to get involved, and we're going to have to figure out a different place for you to live. And he got agitated, and he lunged at me and pushed me. And I pulled back. I stepped back from him, and he won't have anything to do with hearing me. She won't hear anything I'm saying ever because she's not well. And then I lost control. I lost cool with my words. I started telling her that you changed Dad's will, put your name on all of his deeds after he had a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, and now you're trying to kill him. That's what I kept yelling at, because it's true. That's what's really happening right now.
So what's Kim gonna say?
I don't know what she's gonna say, but ask her to look at the video, because she was recording the whole thing. You can see where Dad pushed me. You can see that I don't do anything except for at the end lose my cool with my words with her.
Right. She said something about you stealing a car or something.
Oh my God, are we still on that one?
Yes.
Like that is so been dealt with by the police department already.
I know, I've been here plenty. I haven't been here in a long. Well, it's been a couple months, I guess, but
yeah, that's been dealt with. The car.
Kim, I'll talk to you in a second.
The car thing has been handled. That part's been by like almost every police officer. It feels like has questioned me about that already. You know, and I have the documentation with me. The head people at the police department, the captain has seen it, and he agrees that the car. Didn't steal a car. I was trying to turn it back in because they can't afford it. But it cost $5,000 to turn it back in because they got a lease.
All right.
Yeah, if you ask to see the video, you'll see exactly what happened where he pushes.
All right, just hang out. Hi. Yep, I'm aware. We've met before. Conti.
Oh yes, hi.
So what's going on today?
All right, Amber came with his meds, and so Jim has him in his stomach. Okay, he's got a little bit of a stomach issue. He said he didn't want to take his meds today, and it's not like a danger if he doesn't take them, because the other day she didn't come all day. She forgot to come, and so she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had things to do. I have this all on record. I keep track of it when she doesn't show, and she keeps coming later in the day." I talked to the pharmacist. The pharmacist says the Lasix and his Cozar, which is the heart thing, it goes together for the fluid in his ankles, okay? So there's one medication that she has him on, Alzheimer's, and they up the med, but it's supposed to be taken in the evening. She brings it to him during the day. The pharmacist says, no, that's not good. That will hurt him, and it makes him look like demented during the day because he falls asleep for hours. So anyways, Jim says, I don't want to take it. Just leave me alone. She gave us a hard time and said, you are going to take this or you're going to a nursing home. And Jim says, I do not need a nursing home. I don't want to take my meds. I don't feel good right now. Leave me alone. I'll take Advil. And he did, to feel, a little bit better.
Okay.
And so Amber's pushing it. And then towards the back door, she spit on me. And she's spewing on me and saying, if you don't do this, he's going into a nursing home and you're coercing him. I said, no, I'm not, Amber. Your dad just told you to your face. He doesn't want to take it. It's constitutional rights.
She said she lost her temper and
she
believes that you have ulterior motives.
No, I'm his wife. I've been with him for
understand.
45 years. I would never hurt my husband, okay? Everybody knows that. So it's no. And honestly, if Jim says he doesn't want to take something, it's his right.
So where is he at right now? Is he all right?
He just has a little bit of a belly issue, but you can come in the back if you want.
Sure.
We don't do it in the front because all the cold air comes in the front. Okay. We actually wanted to take him out of the house in this weather. I said he's going to be 82 years old. He falls and breaks a hip. Yeah, she wanted to take him out to take him for a walk at the mall. So she could spend his money. No, thank you. Hey, Jim. Here's a police officer. Remember you said you didn't want to take your pills because you just don't feel well? You want to come out here, honey? Jim, the police is out in here in our back. He's right here in the house. Here's the police right here. He's in our house.
How you doing?
He's right here. He had a bellyache, so he didn't want to take it.
What's the problem, officer?
Just here to check on you, just make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I have two females I deal with, my wife and my daughter. You know, and they both, I love them both, you know, and they just want to tear me from one idea or attitude towards the other. And I said, can't do that, you know. I love you both, you know. Get along.
Well, no, it was about the meds she was trying to force you to take, and you said no.
And I said no. You know, the doctor prescribed some medicine and some vitamins, that kind of stuff for me. And I'm not a pill taker. I said no. I feel fine. I don't want to take pills I don't need.
And he did talk to the doctor, and the doctor said it's his right. If he doesn't want to take it, he doesn't have to.
Exactly.
But she was forcing it on him.
I mean, she's going from what she knows or thinks she knows to something that I have personally changed. When I went to the doctor's office, I said, look, I'm not a pill taker. I don't think it's necessary for me to take these. If I need a vitamin or something like that, you know, I can go to the drugstore and get a vitamin, no problem. But the thing of it is that I got these women that claim ownership on me.
Well, I'm your wife.
And she's my wife, she's my daughter, you know, that's that
Can
kind
you
of thing.
ask him his birthday? Ask him when his birthday is.
No, ask me when my birthday is.
Yes.
Well, tell him.
5/24/1940.
1080. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Today's my
So
cleaning day.
she
and then
comes
she's in
every
the
day.
house.
She's comes every day to administer.
She's
or
been giving
whatever,
him his
or-
pills every day, but the problem is, I don't know what she's giving him. There was one extra pill one day. I do not know what she's giving him. And then he gets either angry or he gets sleepy. And then there's some days, I'm keeping record of it. There's some days she keeps coming later in the day. The one pill, Lasix, has to be at 9 o'clock with his breakfast.
So
Or,
what is coming of all this?
well, we're trying to get her off as guardian, number one, because it's causing too much problems. And it's a lot of criminal stuff that's been happening that isn't right. For greed, the restaurant, our properties. So what he and I are working on and pursuing is that, and also I have an attorney for the other part that's working on that too. Okay? I never stole any money from the Taco Hut. Ask my husband. Did I steal all
No,
my
not a
money?
dime.
And so I'm his wife, guys. You know, she stole our car. I had to get another vehicle so I could drive him around.
Can't wait.
This is wrong.
It's easy for my other children, they're all women, by the way,
Yep.
to point fingers at here's a culprit. She's not my culprit. You know, I love this woman. She treats me good.
This is my cleaning day. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We sleep together and we have conversations back and forth. We understand each other.
Yeah.
It's just when these other females come
Sure.
into play.
There you go. That's what the problem is,
Okay.
officer. And she said, and what's going on is
Who called you anyhow?
probably both of us.
I believe it was both.
Yes,
parties.
but I needed to let you know what is really going on here. She spit in my face. Now I can make a report for that, can I?
Well, all this will be documented either way, no matter what.
Okay, she spit in my face, officer, right back here. She wouldn't leave out the door. She spit in my face. She said, got me this close in the face and said,
Yeah, she said
If
she was
he-
yelling at you because
Well, right.
She's
That's
she
what I
believes
said.
you have
She's-
ulterior motives
No,
and
I
you're
would
trying
not.
to take his
Never.
inheritance. I'm just saying that's what
I know,
that's what
but
the claim is.
But he has, and these are my things. These are my charges. She spit in my face. She spit in my face at that door right there and said, if you don't let me give Dad the pills, and I couldn't even see the pills because she gives them to him every single day. And if I don't give him the pills, or if she doesn't give him the pills, I don't even know what she's giving him. And he said, and he falls asleep every time she gives him those pills. The one pill is for Alzheimer's, which he do you have Alzheimer's?
I don't believe so.
You remember your birthday. So, anyways, so they upped it. And I said, look it's up to him. If he wants to take his pills, it's up to him. Where's his constitutional rights? Does he have any anymore? Oh yeah, he does.
That would be up to the doctor whether he's deemed competent or not.
And she's not giving the,
I'm not a medical expert.
The pills. She does. I don't know what she's giving him. She won't show me. So if she's doing anything, it would be her, not me.
Well, it just seems like you both believe both of you believe that each other has ulterior motives and is trying to take advantage of.
I have been with this man for 45 years before our daughter.
I understand. That doesn't mean that you wouldn't have ulterior motives.
Ever.
It's happened before in this world, but
I know. Would I hurt you?
No,
I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying there's other cases in this world where people have been together for 50 years and.
Can you answer one thing?
Sure.
The day she doesn't come with him because she forgets or she has a hangover, she doesn't come with them, or she keeps coming later and later in the day. The Lasix he has to have at 9 o'clock in the morning. Even the pharmacist said, or he'll be up urinating all night long on Lasix. It will dehydrate him. So she keeps doing it later and later in the day to bring that.
Okay.
If she really cared about him, she would listen. And this has been an issue going on for a while now. I document. And I'm just tired of it. If she really cared about
Like I said, what is this all? I mean, eventually, what is the main goal of all this?
The main goal of all.
Because I know this has been going. This is like a year.
Well, I know because it's in the court system, and I know how that is.
So when?
Getting her off as guardian.
Okay.
The guardian's off because he doesn't need a guardian. He was swayed, coerced when they took him out of our home, and then. And then we're going to do what we have to do. We had to sell the taco hut because of tax debt back in 2017, which wasn't my doing, wasn't his doing. People weren't paying bills that were in charge to do that. And it's all in proof. It's all with the attorneys. And I'm over all of this.
So you basically, it sounds like you're in a holding pattern for the courts to...
for right now until it's going to... I'm going with my attorney right now, and he's got all the documentation, all the monies, everything is proven, and it's getting closer to that time, so she's getting nervous because the proof's coming out.
I don't have an attorney.
Well, my attorney's your attorney.
Well, so you say.
Okay.
I'm kind of embarrassed about having you guys have to show up here for. There's bad things happening out there, and that's your job, and this is also your job, but the fact of the matter is we're taking a lot of your time.
Well, we want to try to mediate if we can. We understand that it's a complicated situation. Obviously, we don't know all the details, and everybody has their own side of the story,
Right.
Right.
You're the mediators.
Let me say something.
Try to be.
This is my wife. We've been together for, 41 years?
Yeah, close, 45, yeah.
Almost 45 years together. We love each other. We sleep with each other. We bathe with each other. We go places with each other. But my children were so used to having me as me. I was for them 100% because I had to be. They didn't have a mother at that time. Okay.
The other two, yeah.
So, I got divorced from that woman. And they became my responsibility, which I took it, and
Sure.
And time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber's our biological, and she's always been a problem. We had to call the police because she had physically assaulted me, and that was not long ago. And drugs and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Been through a lot.
At least from what I'm understanding so far is the doctor has prescribed, and I don't know which way it goes. I think there's 7 pills total that she was telling me about. 4 or 3 of them are vitamins. The other are a prescribed medicine. I mean, that's not for any of us to say that that's prescribed to you. That's for the doctor to prescribe. If you feel like you've been misdiagnosed and you need a second opinion,
There you go. She won't let us.
welcome to consult with another doctor. But I'm not in a position to say
I understand.
how
I mean,
you're supposed to
that
take your
would be the
medicine.
thing I'd have to do.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, like I told my doctor, look, I'm not a pill taker. If I take an aspirin for a headache or an ache of pain or whatever, that's that. You know, as far as prescription, going to get a prescription for something that I don't feel ill about. You know, I feel healthy.
Yeah.
You know, and something rings in my head that this doctor thinks he's got to do something for me, right, wrong, or indifferent.
The Aricept that they put him on, I think it was back in 19 or 20, I do believe, when we went to the doctor. The Aricept that he put him on was a low dose, and Jim said he was feeling sick to his stomach, foggy, whatever. If you give somebody a pill, and I've been through this too, they put me on high blood pressure medicine, and I didn't need it. The cuff wasn't working. My blood pressure was fine. I had to go through another doctor to do that. But the Aricept, there's those warning signals. So we told the doctor, and the doctor said, Jim, you don't have to take it. If it's messing with you, maybe we'll work with another thing or something to see. And he says, but if you don't need it, there's the issue. Okay? You're giving somebody a drug that they don't need. This man remembers back 60 years ago, and you ask him a question, he's on top of it.
Well, and I'm no professional medically or anything like that. I don't know how all of the inner workings of, is it Alzheimer's? Is that what they're claiming?
That's what they're claiming, yes.
Okay, so I mean, I know that presents itself in a multitude of ways and everything like that. And I'm not standing here saying that that's what you have, because I'm not a medical professional. But I mean, if you guys need to consult with a different doctor, and you're kind of running into a situation too, where if you say, okay, these are the prescriptions I have taken, but I've taken them infrequently, nobody knows if it's going to work.
Right.
Or not. I mean,
That's the whole thing. Nobody knows if it's going to work.
But I think we're all old enough at this day and age that, you know,
I'm 80 years old, and the only drug that I have taken would be an aspirin.
Yeah.
You know, nobody has prescribed this and that for my aches and pains or my brain or whatever. You know, an aspirin was it.
And I'd love to live in a world where it could continue to be like that, but unfortunately, it's not that way. I mean,
when other people are involved, you know, these two women that are faced off with each other.
It's vitamin B12 deficiency. It will act as like you have dementia, vitamin B12 deficiency. I've worked in nursing homes long enough. I worked in Gary assisted living for years and other places, and worked in people's homes for 30 years. All right, and you always have to be observant on that. I was a med passer. I knew exactly what that person had to have and when they had to have it. Be observant to what they're doing. And dehydration is another one. If you're dehydrated, it does a lot. In wintertime, people do get dehydrated. We have electric heat. So they get dehydrated, so you push the fluids, but he's on a Lasix.
Well, I'm sure if you're on Lasix, you're drinking a lot more water anyway.
Absolutely,
so,
and he drinks a lot of coffee. So there you go. And if she brings it later in the day, which she does, that's wrong because it's supposed to be there at 9 o'clock.
Just the one dose in the morning then?
Yeah, and I called the pharmacist, I went to the pharmacist, talked to him. It was already at Rite Aid, and I said, when do you give Lasix? And I know it's in the morning, but I need to ask him. He says it has to be in the morning with food, breakfast, and that way it stops off at a certain point. If you give it to him at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he's going to be up all night and he's not going to get any rest. And he's going to get sleep deprivation. That's what he's going to have. Because we sleep together. I know when he's up. He's up 4 or 5 times in the night.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, it's not good what she's doing. And that one pill for the Alzheimer's pill is supposed to be given at night because it makes him dopey. Okay?
I'm up to here in pills. I mean, just, you know, if I even had an aspirin for the next 5 years, I don't think I would miss it. So the thing of it is that I think when you start talking to a doctor, then they want to have some kind of a hold on you. Take this, come back and see me when, you know, we'll make another appointment for you, so to make sure how you are. I mean, it's on and on and on. I've been through this for years, that, you know, you're back to the doctor and he does this and that, and, you know, you seem to be fine. By $60 later, I'm out of there.
We're bored now.
Okay.
So, all right, we just thought we'd let you know. I work 6 days a week at Post Journal in the accounting office and everything, and so I always have somebody here. That is Lindsay next door. She's been very helpful. She comes over here every day, and I have neighbors and friends who also are here from the church. And so he's and sorry about the mess. This is my only cleaning day that I can clean. So I'm sorry about that, but
Oh, they're making the mess.
no.
That's all right.
I'm trying to minimize it.
That's why these floors are they're
Sorry.
piled from there to there, because this is a kitchen that's
Right.
gotta stay clean. I'm in the restaurant business, and I know cleaning floors and walls and things like that.
Oh,
Keep
Yep.
It was the cleanest place in town.
keep the restaurant, you know, looking good. People
Yeah.
come in and say, yeah, it's really clean in here.
That place
Right.
was open for a long time for a reason, so
Yeah.
it's a good job.
All right.
We had to sell due to tax reason, and then Amber came in and took the signs out,
These
and this
guys
is
probably
when it all
have something
happened.
they gotta do besides talk with us.
All right.
We
She didn't want to
should
sell
talk. She would talk to you till midnight.
We'll get out of your hair.
Thank
That's
you.
all
We're
right.
working on it, officers. We're trying to so that you don't have to come all the time.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, I think what happened, our daughter, even in her early years, she has always got in between us and caused problems. And it's been really problems. And there's been issues and this and that. And like I said, she physically assaulted me. Now, when she spit in my face, I don't like that. And I do think that is not a good thing. I mean, what if she's sick? She didn't have
Yeah, we gotta figure out something that's gonna work better for you guys. And
No comment on that. No
I don't
record
know what
file.
that is right yet, but
well, the thing is that we're coming here to get
I think whether or not you guys consult with a different doctor or not, because I'm not in a position where I say he has to take whatever pills, because I'm oblivious to whatever someone's telling him that he has to take. That's not my position, but something should probably be situated.
We've been to their house before when Amber didn't come with the pills, okay? I was getting worried because of the Lasix and the Cozar. And I said, Jim, let's get in the car. That was in the summer. Let's get in the car. We'll go over to Amber's. And she told us not to ever come over to the house again.
Is there a reason that she doesn't just have you give him even like some of the other vitamins and or pills?
You know why? Because she said that I'm the one doing it. No. Look, I've been with this man for 45 years. He's been having his meds. If there was any meds, he was getting his meds faithfully.
Yeah.
So she's just doing this to pull this so that she has control, so she can come over here every single day and cause this. And it causes a mess. It's too much for him. It's too much for me, and it's not right. And the only thing I could think of, like you said, you raised a good point, a second opinion. She says, no, I don't want him to see another doctor. Why? What is she afraid of? Well, we are going to go see another doctor. If we have to have an attorney tell us, you know what, we're going to set him up for another doctor. If we have to go to Erie.
There's a million of them and everything. I mean, it's
You're allowed, it's your right.
worth a second, third, fourth opinion.
Yeah.
Depends how much time you guys want to put into it, but I mean that way you guys get a better idea. And if 4 doctors tell you, I don't know that you're going to go to that many, but if 4 doctors are telling you that it is Alzheimer's,
Right.
I would tend to believe that,
Right.
and then just try to do something that works for everybody. You know,
Well-
I don't like to take medicine either, but like there's certain things that work
Right.
for certain things, right? I mean, there's 100 million different things out there, so.
There's things, like the doctor said, with the Aricept that she's giving him made him sick, so he took him off of it, and she put him back on. Now, the problem with that issue is if we've already said that this isn't good for him, there's other ones, like you said, that will work if he needs it. So be it. He never had that test. They never did a test on him. Now, what I'm trying to say is, Rick over there wants to run the taco hut and take it right from under us, and Amber wants it too. It's called Breed, it's called Family, and we've seen this in all families. It's called, what do you call it, guardianship abuse. And it is, and we're dealing with that too. So,
Well, one day at a time, but yeah, you guys are, I don't see why there would be a problem with you guys getting another opinion as far as from a doctor. That's up to you guys, if you guys want to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
And yeah, between different brands and stuff like that,
He said he wants to do it too. And that's his right. If he
Yeah.
wants second, third opinions, everybody has that right. Don't take his rights away. He's capable.
Yeah, make it a date
He's
night
not
for you guys.
offensible. Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
You too.
Alright, so what is your plan, Amber?
What are we talking, a 10-year plan, or, I don't know, but
I guess for just today.
for today, I would like to be able to give him his medicine. I think that's important, but she's got, I don't know what my plan is. I'm gonna call Adult Protective Services tomorrow. I would like for her to be institutionalized. I mean, is she showing you guys erratic behavior? I mean,
No reason to do that.
she's,
I mean,
Is withholding somebody's medicine bodily harm?
we
She
can't force
is-
anybody to take
I know
anybody to
that,
take
but
their
she
meds.
is withholding him from getting his medicines.
But I think
And
you
he's
guys too,
Alzheimer's.
you being, this being your parents, you're gonna know them better than like any of us. So you're gonna know any changes of behavior, stuff like that. Those are things that you can articulate to adult protection. Mental health, like crisis services or something like that. We didn't see any reason that we could like mandatory mental health evaluation
Okay.
today or anything like that. I think it's just, obviously it's a confusing situation. You guys have a lot of different wheels turning right now.
I'm sure that she threw a whole bunch of different stuff at you guys to get you so that she does this, so that you can't focus on the one thing, which is I just want to give him his medicine.
Yeah.
That's all this is about.
Yep.
But I'm sure she laid it all on about all the stuff that is probably all lies. Maybe a little truth somewhere in everything she just said, maybe, possibly, but mostly it's all lies you just heard, you know.
But I mean, I think you guys are, for really the most part, doing everything that you can. I mean, it's just, it takes a lot of time, and we all know that's just really unfortunate too. And they were talking about maybe second opinions from doctors or something like that.
She's got no call to even take him to a doctor's appointment. The Supreme Court judge told her specifically she cannot do that.
So
It's in order.
yeah,
We've been to Buffalo and had all everything.
yeah. I don't know if you guys just need to like work on getting him somewhere, or an in-home nurse that has to oversee it. I don't know.
I've tried everything. Like, trust me, I've spent days awake focusing on this. You know, there's no sleep when it comes to this situation because
And the whole thing with it is trying to get him somewhere else. Nobody will take him because of the financial situation of all of it, because he owns properties and the business and everything. But she put her name on all the properties illegally, and that's all in court also too. So we can't even sell the properties
Until
to give him money. And she stole everything he had. She cashed in his 401k. She spent every dime. Put him owes $300,000 in back taxes. And everything's all going to be seized. Or, you know, but her name's on. She refuses to sell anything. You know, we had to buy her for this house. Her name's on. She wouldn't sign it, so we couldn't sell it.
She won't hear the
They
fact
have no
that-
money. Nothing.
I'm
They got
trying to
nothing.
help both of my parents. She can't handle the fact that I jumped in when she messed everything up and that I'm trying to fix her wrongs. So it's like I'm trying to help both of them, but at this point, they're going to lose everything. My dad's going to end up homeless.
Well, obviously, we hope that doesn't happen. I mean, and a
Close.
lot of families don't have a situation where, you know, people are actively trying to help them. It's just, I don't know. I don't know that we really have the answer right now for anything. I mean, yeah, there's definitely services that you're aware of, it sounds like. That
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Yeah,
We get the
it's just
same.
like, how is a respected man of our community that has helped so many people, how can this happen to him? And like, clearly she's trying to kill him before this stuff in the court is
This
finalized.
is day 2 without him getting his medicine.
I mean, it's his heart medicine. I mean, at least take your heart medicine, Dad. He's all worked up in there. At least his heart medicine. I mean, if nothing else.
Yeah, then maybe you do have to consult with the doctor. What could happen if he goes without the medicine, and if someone is in a position where she might be refusing for him to take it, where's her mental status as far as
Right.
that? Is that
What
is
did
that
she say
grounds
about?
for a mental health evaluation for like
What did she
the
say about
crisis
taking the
services
medicine?
to
She put it
issue
all on him, and he was
that
telling you he didn't want to
paperwork
take
for
it,
her?
or
Okay. So
Yeah, he
kind
just
of
said he's not a pill taker and didn't want to take it.
like go through. What do you mean? Like go through?
It's when she's here,
Adult
this happens.
Protective
When she's
Services?
not here,
You could consult
he's
with
fine.
them.
He
Yeah,
lets you,
I
you
think
know, he
they
takes
would
the meds.
have some resources for you.
And then she was
but yeah,
making
someone-
allegations
someone
that
like
she
her,
comes later
if
and later and has
what
missed a
she
couple
is doing,
days. And
based off of what you
Yeah,
said, as far
trying
as
to work
being in a
around her,
position
you
where
know.
she's keeping him
when
from
she's
getting
not here.
medicine for his heart, something that is going to help him be healthier.
Right.
You know, between crisis services, adult protection, that might be a question
So
for them as
she's-
far as if it's grounds
for
for
her to have an evaluation.
her an evaluation or just some form of intervention too. I mean, I think that would be the best question for them.
Yeah, that's something that they had told me at Medicaid too. Was that Adult Protective Services would get involved if it comes down to that, where he's willing to take his medicine, but she's preventing it from happening,
Yeah.
and then she'll get looked into. So I know that she needs to be evaluated. She
Yeah.
needs to be.
Because
on
this
this
shouldn't
stuff there.
have to be a battle if a medical professional is saying that this is something that should be happening. And again, I get getting different opinions from other doctors and stuff like that,
She's
whatever.
already done that once. She's already taken him to another doctor and racked up more bills for him that she can't pay and that he can't pay. And there's no, like, Dad has had a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease since before the guardianship. She hid that diagnosis from everybody. She said that he didn't have Alzheimer's disease so she could exploit him. But since 2019, he's had Alzheimer's disease on the record.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get better.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I don't know how much traction you're going to get as far as making phone calls today or anything like that,
Yeah.
with it being the weekend, but
Today I'll get a game plan. Tomorrow I'm right on it.
yeah. I
Okay.
don't know, I mean, I wish there was more we can do, but
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks.
yeah.
What's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up taking him from out of here, this house again. And it's probably going to be messy and ugly and you guys are going to have to show up, but he's not going to be able to stay here. I can't be his guardian and watch his wife kill him.
If we get him away from her, he's fine.
Yep.
Completely agrees with everything we're doing, and he's on board with it. And, you know, you can't believe he's got such good friends and family around him, and he loves
think
us. You know,
he's
but when
afraid of
she's
her.
here, it's just
Definitely afraid of
He's
her.
definitely afraid of her.
She wants the pain to stop, and she talks over him just constantly. It's like, all right, fine, I hate this person, fine. Can I have my cup of coffee now, please?
Did you mention the fact that he pushed me? Did that get brought up, or did you see the video at all?
I didn't bring it up
Okay.
because I didn't, just by the way that you were telling me about that, I
Yeah.
didn't know
Right.
I don't know.
I just was wondering if that's fine. I just was wondering if it got brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck to you.
Yep.
Thank you.